It was a violent weekend in the metro area with two separate shootings involving police officers. One happened yesterday in Arvada following a barricade situation and a standoff. The suspect was shot and killed. Another happened this morning in Denver near 16th and California, right in downtown. The suspect was shot by police and later taken to the hospital. It comes as Denver sees an increase in deadly shootings following one of the safest years on record. Thanks so much for joining us this Sunday evening. I'm Mark Salinger.
I'm Jennifer Meckles. 9 News reporter Janelle Finch joins us now to break down what all we saw over the weekend. Janelle?
Denver police say both the suspect and victim in this shooting were transported in stable condition. No one died, but officers say more shootings in Denver are becoming deadly. Denver police say two officers shot a man armed with a gun early Sunday morning. They say the suspect shot another man near 16th in California just before 2 a.m. No one died, but in an interview with Chief Ron Thomas from April 21st, he told 9 News Denver is seeing an increase in homicides.
And in the last probably 10 days, we've had 6 homicides, I believe, and so we're 50% above where we were this same time last year.
Chief Thomas says officers responded to at least 6 homicides over the course of 10 days in late March and early April. Despite the recent uptick, deadly incidents are down from 2024.
Generally trending in the right direction in terms of crime lowering across the city.
Sunday's officer-involved shooting happened less than 24 hours from another in Arvada. It happened near 70th Avenue and Sheridan Boulevard. Police say a man barricaded himself and other people, including children, in an apartment. Officers were able to get 2 women and a child out. The suspect then appeared on the roof of the apartment with a weapon when an assisting officer from Westminster PD shot and killed him. Arvada PD says they recovered 3 weapons from the scene. Mayor Mike Johnston launched a downtown safety plan around this time last year. The city of Denver promised to increase police presence in the hopes of preventing incidents and responding faster. It was created as a way of promoting downtown as safe and draw people back to the mall. Janelle Finch, 9 News.
All right, Janelle, thank you.
We now know the identity of the man shot and killed by Denver police a week ago. The medical examiner identified him as 37-year-old Jordan Miller. Police say the shooting happened just before 2 a.m. last Saturday at an apartment complex on Quebec near East Quincy Avenue. They say officers were called to the area for an armed confrontation. There was possibly a carjacking. DPD says Miller fired a shot at officers and they fired back, hitting him. He later died at the hospital. No officers were injured.
All right, let's turn our attention outside now, looking over Denver today. Finally, a weekend with some nice weather, although that's looking a little cloudy, gloomy at this point on a Sunday afternoon. And we do have another cold front on the way, so let's bring in Corey Reppenhagen to talk about it.
Yeah, we got winter coming back on Tuesday and Wednesday, so you got a little bit more time to enjoy some really amazing weather. Just about perfect conditions this weekend across the Front Range. We've got a few sprinkles trying to fall out of the clouds. They're not reaching the ground in many places. There's one shower going over in the Broomfield Superior area. A few of us could get a few sprinkles tonight, but nothing in the meaningful on the way here anytime soon. Temperatures still in the 70s across the Front Range, and tomorrow morning will be pretty mild once again, so that'll help us get into the 70s again tomorrow. We'll have the first cold front from that next system come in tomorrow afternoon, so I think we'll make it to these high temperatures in the 70s right before that cold front comes in by about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So here's the next 3 days. We have a 9 News weather impact alert for the entire day on Tuesday and most of the day until Wednesday until about 3 p.m. We're looking at wintry conditions across the entire state, including the Front Range, a mix of action on Tuesday, and then we're in for a pretty good ride here across the Denver metro on Wednesday morning. 3 to 6 inches of snow could fall right here at the 9 News studios. I'll have more information on that forecast coming up in just a little bit, guys.
All right, Corey, thank you. One person died in a house fire this morning in Lakewood. West Metro Fire posted about this just before 9 o'clock today, saying the fire broke out at a house just west of Kipling in Mississippi, the neighborhood in South Owens Court and Texas Avenue. Neighbors called 911 when they reported smoke coming from the house. When fire crews got there, they had to clear a pathway through the house to get in. They found one person dead inside. The cause of that fire is still under investigation.
The man charged for attempted murder after shooting the mother of his children while the two kids were in the back seat of the car will be sentenced tomorrow. Shooting happened in March of 2024. 45-year-old Brandon Allen is accused of shooting the woman in the driveway of her Longmont home near East Mountain View and Deerwood Drive. She was taken to the hospital for treatment for 2 gunshot wounds. Neither of the kids were injured. Allen left the scene before calling police himself and admitting to the shooting. According to court documents, Allen had a protection order in place that banned him from possessing a weapon or going to the woman's house. He'll be sentenced tomorrow morning in Boulder County.
A man from Aurora has now been found guilty for the death of his newborn daughter. April 2024, police responded to the hospital after a 10-day-old infant was admitted with life-threatening injuries, including a skull fracture. The child was placed on life support, but was later taken off and died. The father, 21-year-old Hector De La Rosa, claimed that the injury might have happened during an accident in the bath. The autopsy showed those injuries went well beyond an accident, and a jury found the 21-year-old suspect guilty of child abuse, resulting in death. His sentencing is scheduled for next month.
Tomorrow, Aurora City Council will vote on a resolution stating that the council stands in mourning with people who have lost loved ones to shooting by police officers. The resolution was proposed by Councilmember Rob Andrews and is in response to protesters attending meetings over police shootings. Notably, family members of Kylan Lewis have advocated for charges to be filed against and for the firing of the APD officer who shot him. Some members of the council expressed opposition to the resolution, calling it unbalanced. So a statement was also added about the officers impacted by the shootings as well. That city council meeting, where they'll vote on it, starts tomorrow at 4 p.m.
The Park County Shooting Range will be closed this week. They're having annual maintenance. Colorado Parks and Wildlife manages the outdoor shooting range in Como. Starting tomorrow, they said staff will be replacing targets, installing backers, cleaning up target posts, and the range will reopen to the public next weekend.